Okay. All right, we'll turn face cam on for a little bit. Morning, everyone. Kyo, Joker, my king, I love you. Thank you. Stowe Z8W first, getting shafted. You only have Guy. I mean, it's still pretty good to have. At least you have someone. Uh, A. Oh god, Ave Shanpille? Man, I'm getting shafted as well in all my Gacha games. That's unfortunate. Martin, hello. Moitra, hello. I heard that the Dungeon Reamer is supposed to be really good. Apparently he has some sort of multiplying crit power buff. Dungeon Reameru? Dungeon Reameru? Who's Dungeon Reameru? Like the next incoming Reameru who isn't out yet? How do we know what his skills are? Who do I think the secret unit will be? Well, so it's all based on the dungeon stuff, right? So, not Mjolnir, he's just not big enough. Shuna? Since, she was not thrilled with Rimuru and all them goofing off in the dungeon, that'd probably be my pick. When was the last Shuna? Uh, oh man, when was the last Shuna? Holy shit, when was the last Shuna? No way. It was Dungeon Crawler? The first Dungeon Crawler meta? We're in line for a Shuna then, I think, is what that's leading to. Hinata, like we could get a Hinata. Um, Possible. I mean, she's a little bit newer than Shuna, but she was Festive Memories was the last Hinata. Yeah. I mean, God forbid we get a fucking Maribel. Not that she has any screen time in season 4 so far. No. No way we don't get a masked hero on Annie. It is quite odd. Generally heroes are 6 months apart, right? Because we had Scourge Wielder, and then we had Spirit Master hero that was half and full Annie, and then before Spirit Master was Divine General hero. So it's like it does set a precedent where we get a hero about every 6 months. So the fact that she hasn't shown up yet for part one or so far part two, I think would be a valid guess as well. I would probably hedge my bets on Shuna or the hero, but I really like unless they shoehorn the masked hero in, like she doesn't really fit in any of this. I guess unless you want to like kind of link it to her doing the imprisonment on Veldora because he mentioned it at one point. I'm gonna bank on Shuna. Ugh. Apparently, some people have leaks of him. Some people have leaks of the new Rimuru, a stacking crit buff. I mean, we're a multiplying crit buff, crit power buff. Uh, what would that even look like? We already have super crit, so like we're gonna have like 90% crit resistance down if you use Doris. I did what you told us not to and went 20 multis for Milim and did pity exchange. Sniff, but I have all new 7 stars and 10 multi to spare so far. I mean, congrats. Milim will be. She's okay. She's definitely not my favorite character of this batch, but she's better than some picks, I guess. What about Adelman and his dragon? Does Adelman have a dragon? Is that spoilers? Or is this just something I'm forgetting from the previous season? Am I getting spoiled right now? What would you even do for Masked Hero? Another rewind and a crit skill, I don't know. Well, yeah, well, I mean, yeah. We would do like the good version of rewind and a crit buff. Because we still don't have anyone that just does a team-wide... Well, I guess we have technically Shion from Tails, but she's not great. Never mind. We do have a person that does crit rate and crit damage. It's just that it's not good. The Death Dragon Season 3? I honestly don't remember that. I honestly don't remember that. Okay, so what we are here to do today is we are here to try and knock out the rest of my videos for the Beatdown Battle reruns. We have to do a few more teams in Dragon Hockey, and then I got to do Ogre's Pride, Spirit Master, and Summer Memories. These are all blue orb teams, which does make it fairly easy. But right now, I have... I think I've done Dragon Hockey with just the Veldora team so far. But honestly, like, I don't know what else is going to be able to do it. Oh, Tears could probably do it. Do I not have Tears recorded for it? That seems a bit odd. Hmm. Do they nerf any orb? I don't think they do. No, they don't. Okay, let's try the Tears team out then. We have one hero without rewind. They can just repeat it. Yeah, and you know what happened to that hero? Nothing. Because nobody uses her. Do you think the new 7-star characters are underwhelming? Yeah, like a little bit. They've made it even more whale intensive. Had if they had the same kits and they were just EX Unbounds, like I think it would have been fine. Veldora as a 6-star EX Unbound versus Veldora as a 7-star, like, besides a lower ult multiplier, like, what would change about him? The use of our battle clusters, I guess, which is why it's all more whale intensive now. So, yeah, overall, I'm not a super big fan of the 7-star rarity increase because I don't think it does enough to distinguish the new characters from other characters. Like, we're always going to have better skills, right? And we've been getting that. Like, skills have just gotten more and more and more powerful, so I don't think it's gonna change in it. Yeah, I don't... Had you put Veldora's skill on an EX Unbound Veldora, it would have been fine. So, I'm so far unimpressed with the 7-star rarity. Okay, so, hey, look, the Tears team. Kind of. That's the whole water team, though. So let's bring up the actual Tears meta. Yeah, that. But let's make sure it's geared. Can we do 100 and something million damage? 120 million damage? Probably. If we have literally everyone. And I don't think we can use Gacha. I think we're going to have to use somebody else. Like Emils. Or... Milim? Do we want to put Milim on the team and just laugh? No, I think that'd be a bit. I think that'd be a bit much. What does this team not have? We got EX alt, synergy down, magic damage, alt down, super synergy. Crit team? No, no one's gonna get crit on this front. Well, I guess we could do the Masked Hero. Oh yeah, let's do the OG Space Hero. That'll kind of work. Guys, I just started playing again after 2 years and have to start a new account. I got Guy and Velzard on your first 2 pulls. For my 100 free tickets, I got Emils, Luminous, Hinata, Rimuru, True Lord of Tempest. Is that good? I mean, you got Guy and Emils and Velzard. I'd say that's a pretty good account right there. I'd say that's a pretty good account. Have you already tried the Mirror Realm? I have not. I've been talking to D2 about it, and apparently it has more EP than him. So that's funny. It's also a permanent event, so I don't feel too rushed on doing it right now. Because I've got other things to do. So I'll get to it eventually, but there's like 25 stages, and there's no room in my release schedule for like 25 stages. I haven't even done all the Beatdown. I haven't even done any videos on Conquest Calamity yet, on the True Chaos difficulty. So we're really far behind right now. Alright, I'm going to remove Facecam because I'm going to record the gameplay and then we'll just voice it over when I actually do the video for it. So I will talk and I will try to answer questions, but let's go ahead and jump in. Yeah, alright. Let's try and get Lumi to do 120 million on her follow-up. Maybe they could have made 7-star go to level 15 on skills. I mean, maybe. What they would probably end up doing is they would just lower the amount of percentage that you would get from each level up on the skill, so it would equal roughly the same amount. Okay, so let's do you. And let's get the hero out of here. And let's not use the Lumi skill yet, because I don't really feel like doing it, and we're not buffing anything. 200 pity on Guy's banner and nothing to show for it. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Okay, they have magic resistance. Okay. Not a super huge deal, but we'll work with it. Let's green buff. We can benefit from control here, so we'll use it. Primarily want to get Lumi fully buffed up. Jean, is fine, but she's a single target character. We don't really need that. Yesterday, I intentionally did not record any videos because I needed a goddamn break. Because I've been doing like 7 videos, 6 videos a day, trying to get caught up and have things prepped for the next week to release, and it's a bit burned out. So yesterday I did not record anything. I was still busy. Like, I left the house at 9:30 and I didn't get back till 4:30. So it's not like I didn't have anything to do. Okay, what we're going to do here is we're going to use the alt gauge gimmick, and then we're going to do the hero for Rimuru, and we're going to rewind here. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll get quite a few stacks of the alt gate or the weakness strike from control. We'll have the follow-up orbs doing a little bit of extra chip damage. And then we'll rewind and we'll try and get the EX ult again for Lumi. and then we can send her away on turn 4, because I don't want to send the ult. Well... Oh, actually, we can use Jean's skill, because that's 3 turns. That takes care of some of the cost. And then we'll do another Yura just to get Summer Violet, her skill stacked up. I wish these hero orbs were Lumi orbs, but we're still going to get her EX ult, so it's not that big of a deal. Two, three, four, five, six. Poison. Are we gonna get binded? I think we are. Fuck. Damn it. Okay, well. I guess we will just build up some extra points here. And we have to control again. So we'll do the hero ult and then the Lumi orbs. Actually, we can do this. Do we send the Jean ult? Do we need that? Let's just do this. And the green buff, because the ults are going to count. There we go. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It didn't really make us back the points that I wanted. Okay, but we had to reuse control. So we're going to get, again, a good amount of stuff from that. Alright, let's see what happened. I guess I could have brought the Heartscape to remove bind. If we needed to. Okay, so we need Lumi buff, the crit. Ooh. Let's do the crit. And then we'll bring Rimuru in for the hero. And we'll use his super synergy. I guess we could, well, had we had better orbs, maybe. We might have gotten Lumi's EX ult back if we had sent that entire hand. Oh well. Let's send Rimuru to get the support buff, and then we'll send Lumi, Jean. That'll give us the full water buff. Can we do 120 million within this turn? Almost, 750,000. Oh. Alright, there we go. We don't even need the follow-ups. Didn't even need it. Alright, well, there you go. There's that. Anyone in chat saw the second Slime movie yet? I did not. I might go see it today. They have the dubbed at 8:10, and they have the subbed version at 10:55. I'm a bit old for a 10:55 movie. So, if I go tonight, I'm gonna watch it dubbed. If I go, what about tomorrow? What about tomorrow? 7:45. That's a little bit better, actually. I might just go watch it tomorrow. 7 out of 10? Oh, okay. Okay, so that was... So refresh, and this will be Dragon Hockey rerun. Xerxes. What is another team that can do this with no orb nerfs? What did I use originally for Inferno 1 Dragon Hockey? Orange teams, Dragon Hockey. Only Emils and only Veldora. So we've got Scourge Wielder. Okay. The only a Mills team with Renard. And then the only Veldora team. Ooh. Okay. Hmm. Alright, so what else can we do? We've already used Veldora and his ability. Let's use Sao Roth, since he didn't exist at the time. And who is going to be our nuking character? Fount of Wisdom Rimuru? Can he do 120 million damage? Maybe with enough support. Maybe with Guy here. Can we do it with Velzard? Can Velzard make someone do... Let's put a Mills on. Let's do that. This will be interesting. Okay, and then for supports, so we have the type advantage, we have the alt, we have the element and the double buff. We'll leave the hero for crit. Um, do, 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 do. We could do like the physical damage buff. The thing about this is that we could get any color orb. And that could be kind of a bad thing. Joker, do you think Dragon Hockey Rimuru and Velzard Rerun are better for the dungeon team than just the new Milim? Um, I mean, no. I don't think so. When's the showcase for Adelman going up? I would have to record it first. I have a thumbnail for it. I just haven't recorded the Adelman showcase. I'm 10 years too old for a 1055 movie. Yeah, right. I'm not 18 anymore. Who is gonna come out for Violet? I guess we could do Doris. I mean, we're gonna get crit from Hero, so let's just put Doris on for funsies. Saw the newest dubbed episode of Slime. Loved the little reference to a classic double Dutch song we all know as kids growing up. Sure. Okay, so that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Let's see. Let's see if this works. Let's take Guy out, though, because he's not doing anything. We'll put a Mills. That's stacking physical. Let's do Roth. And then we'll do Roth. His team. Oh my god. I hate whatever gear update they did. Like, the whole, like, let's save gear for individual teams, but they implemented it in such a stupid way that they just unequipped everything, and every time you try and switch a team, they don't have gear on. Unless you specifically save it. And I just want to murder someone. Okay, let's do blue skill point, because that's probably going to be the most important thing. We'll probably get blues more so than not. Your winds. Let's do wind, and let's do the wind. Dodemeki. What do you use? A hammer? Yeah. I made you one. There it is. Mills. Water sword. Physical. Crit. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and I still have to do the video on the new gear stage for Millam's jacket. That is, I guess, universal, kind of. It's for Dungeon Crawler, actually. Just to optimize all and fix the actually important characters. And I guess I could do that, couldn't I? I want the crit one. Is that this? Yeah. Guy in his fucking Earth Spear. I guess, yeah, the optimize all isn't such a terrible thing if it's just not gonna save the gear from the other people. So, well, okay, yeah, good call. I'll do that the next time, since I'm already done. Doris. I have not made your gear yet, so you get some level 20 book. Kama, hello. Update is trash. I now just click optimize and care about the nuker. Valid. That's probably what we'll end up doing now. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. We might not have enough points to do everything that I want to do here. So, let's try it out. Okay, so turn one, we can use the combo edition from a Mills. I'll take Dotomeki out. And we'll send the 6 blue orbs. Is the new Reamer that's coming an attacker or protector? They are an attacker. We only ever get one protection character that's summonable per meta. You get the summonable and you get the free to play, and then everything else is going to be a battle character. Okay, well that's a good amount of Mills orbs. Let's do the hero's rewind. Let's transform. And then we'll take the hero out for Doris. And then we'll use Velzard. What color orb do we get? We get greens. Okay, that's not the end of the world. Alright, we get the EX ult for Mills, that's good. So now we have enough points to use a stack of Doris and a Mills, or we could double stack with Guy. Actually, do we have enough points for that? I don't think we do have that. So let's do this and let's do the stack. And then when the turn kicks over to turn 3, then we'll have enough points to do a double stack of Guy. And then maybe if I double stack Dotomeki and her buff. Alright, so there's oranges. Right, I mean, we're still going to get max points, so that's the most important thing. By the way, do you plan on doing a vid about the 14 stage of the new tower climb? I haven't done stage 1 of the tower climb, so eventually, maybe. Yeah. Okay, so let's do the double here. I don't think we're going to be able to get all 3 stacks of the Mills. I just don't think that's math-wise going to be possible for us. So we just have to make sure we can get what we can out of them. So let's do Velzard. Full hand of blues, good. Nope. Hi, one question. If I have the same protector on 2 different troops and I put the Magicule charm on one of them, after I start the parallel quest, can I change the charm of that protector on the other troop? You should. Yeah. As long as you're not trying to use the same exact team, because it won't let you edit that. Okay, so let's do another stack of the crit. Actually, let's do the Dodomeki skill, and then let's bring Guy in, and let's double that. We can't double that. My bad. Okay, well, let's do a stack of this then. You're welcome. I wonder why the background for the fight looks so good. Probably because it was an anniversary background. Alright, so we got more blue orbs. We're not quite capped out, but I don't think it's going to be a problem. It's just, do we do 120 million damage with this team? We're 1 point shy. Okay. I don't think that's going to be an issue. So, the mills for Doris. She's got the most orbs. Let's do the crit rate for the hero. That way we can make use of the Doris debuffs. We'll bring Guy in for the hero. And then we'll do the second stack of Emil's alt. Yeah. Does this game have a pity system for the gacha, or do you just depend on pure luck? It has pity for each individual banner, and they just introduced carryover pity, but we're still not entirely sure how that's going to operate, because this is the first time they've got it, and it seems to be limited for the 4.5 anniversary banners itself. So I can't really accurately tell you, because they literally put it in like a week ago. All right, $7.99. Guy, we're not going to do it. I don't think we are. 81. 81 million. Oh, wait, we need... I think if we were to double up Dodomeki's buff, then we would have gotten it. So we didn't use the skill point Heartscape. Let's take that off, and we'll do the bind cleanse. It is a lot of pulls, and the game unfortunately is not free to play friendly. I'll just tell you that right now before you really jump in. It's not very free to play friendly. There's a lot of banners that come out every month. The early game you can get a lot of currency, but towards like mid and end game you really don't get a lot. So you really have to be super smart with your pulls. If the carryover pity works the way we want it to, then that's great. But I don't know if it is or not. So just I'm gonna be very honest with you. Just don't spend money in the game. Just summon on things that you like, or things that are replace doors with element and you're 100% clearing. Amp. For the love of fucking God. Every single comment you put on a video has been about Adelman, and I get it. I will get to it. I will get to it. But I don't even have him skill fused yet. And I'm not putting him on a team until I do that. So chill the fuck out. Alright. We can probably take Doris off, too, and put, like, another kind of, 3-turn buff. But what do we put on? We could do Blanc. We could just hold on to her big time buff, and then we'll have extra points, too. No, let's just run it like this. Let's just use the heart. If we use a Heartscape, then we'll clear it. Yeah. Yeah, his deadly poison's really gonna help us out. That would have made up the difference for the other like 20 million. What is the difference between Dark Plus and Dark? In terms of characters, specifically just characters, it used to be the distinction between older characters and newer EX unbounds, whereas the old characters will just be a dark element, like the first anniversary Milim or Rimuru or something. And then like the new Blanc, because she was an EX unbound character, was Dark Plus, and it would denote the difference in rarity. And then in terms of damage, if you were just a dark character, but you were trying to put a dark plus debuff or buff on the character, it wouldn't work because they were not a dark plus class of unit. So they would only get benefit from a dark normal buff. But if you were dark plus, you could get the dark element and then dark plus buff. Nowadays, with every character being able to become a dark plus character or a light plus because they can be EX unbound, leveled up to 120, everything fully awakened like that, it is now just a multiplicative buff that you can apply to your characters. So it works alongside a normal element buff, but it is much more effective than a normal element buff, just because of how the math works out. And that was a very roundabout answer saying it's complicated. But at this point, realistically, like, if you can fully dupe up your old characters, they'll be dark plus, they'll be wind plus, they'll be light plus. And then if you have a light plus, dark plus, wind plus element buff, then everyone will get it. Or everyone that matters will get it. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do a stack of Doris. Jesus Christ, Dan. I just told you to chill. I get that you want to dick ride Adelman and you want to ride his bones into the ground, but dear lord. We will get to it. I understand that it's a multiplicative debuff and it's very, very strong. But we're not doing that right now. Alright, so once again, we will double buff with Guy. And then we're gonna send a Mills away. Yeah, a Mills goes away. And Dodomeki will come in for Doris. Let's send the Guy alt. That way we have Doris and Guy up front at the same time. Just got the free ticket stone dupe. Should I get it for my Vampire Lumi School Academy Hinata or Lord of Tempest Rimuru? I don't know who is better. Use the dupes on characters who have good traits. Which, if you're a new player, you're probably not going to know who that is. I'll show you after this run. I'll give you an example of what you should be looking for. So give me like 3 minutes or something. Okay, there's the bind. I did not get a lot of points back that turn, unfortunately, so we can't use Dodomeki twice. Yeah, we're 30 points shy. Let's just do Velzard again. And we'll just hold on to that. Oh, stop giving me oranges. Come on, man. Like, oranges are really what I don't want on this team. I want greens, I want blues. This is the downside to Velzard. Like, if I had one nitpick with Velzard, it's that in events where you don't have any orb nerfs, it is truly some really crap RNG. So, okay, let's do that buff, let's do that buff, and now because we don't have the Heartscape, we're short 25 points, so I can't use the crit. Let's see if this is still enough to do it, because we also can't use the second stack of Emils. So let's just take the hero out, and we don't need to use Doris since that's not going to do anything for us. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have a double Hinata, or double Dodomeki, double. We did 50. Oh, yeah, we're gonna need that. Those skill points. Okay, well that was even worse. Okay, so let's end that recording. We'll quit this. We'll give that example to who was asking? Six path. You know. Okay, where is the wiki? Here's the wiki. So we go to tools. We go to trait chart. So you're looking at the protection and at a lesser extent the skill point ones right here, and we will we'll pin this in the chat. That way you can get to it. Okay, but since the dupes that you're picking from that shop are purely just dupes, you have to be smart with what you're using them for. So we go to the 6-stone choice bazaar. We have this list of characters going from ODL to Summer 2.0. So you're going to want to look in this trait chart and be like, okay, of these characters, who can I pick that is going to have a good trait? Because looking at Summer Jean, she's got protection gauge that you can get every 2 turns, which is really powerful. Because turn 1, you'll have your big 3 characters, and then turn 2, if you bring Jean in or you put her in a support slot and bring her up alongside whoever she's attached to, you're going to get that 5 to 7 points of protection gauge, and that could make the difference between you getting your protector on turn 2 or not. Or who else is in here? Summer Violet can do the same thing, and you can pick either of their dupes right here. Summer Violet, Summer Jean. You could do every 3 turns if you need it, like turn 3, turn 6. It's not as good because it procs less, but it does give you more points overall than the 2-turner ones. But generally, you probably want to look at the 2-turn. So we've got Spearmaster Jean, who's not worth it. You can't get Xion anymore. So Summer Violet, Summer Jean are good picks. You can get Steamer Soka. You could get Gobwa. I would not dupe Divine General Blanc, quite honestly, but technically she does have every 2 turns. But you see there's a difference, like 4 to 6 points, 5 to 7 points. These are the more recent characters that have better traits, more powerful traits. And if you don't need protection gauge, you can then go look at your skill point gain, because this is going to follow the same format, where if turn 2 pops up, you're going to get 5 extra skill points, and that could mean that you could use an extra skill on turn 2 because you were 2 points shy or something like that. These are the most useful traits that you should be looking for. Summer Blanc has skill point trait. Schemer Lumi does. You can't pick those characters. Sparkle of Youth. You could get Frey if you wanted to. Violet has skill points. Spirit Master is in here. Yeah, Spirit Master Leon. Generally, I would say go for some protection gauge character. So what was your options? School Academy Hinata or True Lord of Tempest Rimuru? True Lord of Tempest Rimuru. Who... Is that Prosper Rimuru? No, that is not Prosper Rimuru. True Lord of Tempest. Welcoming Chancellor. New Year's? Federation. Who's True Lord of Tempest Rimuru? Which one is that? Pact-bound Demon Lord. Twin Shade Vanquisher. The water one. The water Rimuru. Harmonizer, no. The water one. Oh, this one? No, don't dupe him. No. No, 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 no. He is not on any of these lists, I don't think. That is this is Tournament Stalwart Rimuru. If you ever want to be really specific, you're gonna want to tell me the force that they're on, which is generally gonna be the first force that pops up on them. He came out during Tournament Stalwart. So his meta, he was called Tournament Stalwart Rimuru, first and foremost. So if you ever want to be a bit more specific when you're naming characters, let me know that, and then that'll be much easier to find. Yeah, don't dupe him. The other one is Lumi, which I assume is the Wind Lumi character, which is going to be this one. I don't think she's on a trait list, though, because she's a DPS unit. She's probably got like 6 blues and she gets attack or something. So yeah, don't dupe her. And then the Sparkle of Youth Hinata. Six combo of greens gets attack. Those are terrible traits. 14. Joker said there are 25. Uh, yeah, I'm pretty sure there are 25 stages. What did D2 send me? Hold on. I mean, D2 is up to level 17. I know that much because he sent me that. That he's on trial. He's on stage 17. Hold on. There's something I need to take care of. Okay. Let's get back to recording the clips. I should just save the ticket then because I don't have a lot of characters. I mean, yeah, it's around for 33 days, and you'll probably pull more units as time goes on, and you might pull someone who actually has a good trait. So, I mean, there's no harm in waiting. But we got to redo that run. I might have to leave, depending on what they just texted me. But for now, I think we're okay. Do you think the next 3 Demonesses will be released? I don't know who you're talking about. I am anime only, so if you're not talking anime only stuff, I don't want to hear it. Okay, so let's do... I guess we don't need to worry about the bind dodge as long as Dodomeki and Guy are up front on the turn. So let's just do this. I cleared all 14 stages. Can't really be bothered to rush above since it's going to be the same. I feel like most of her value nowadays lie in her rainbow. In a stage like that, she does get a lot of value. Who are we talking about? Oh, Violet has lost a lot of usability. I mean, that is, I think, purely subjective. I mean, I still get a lot of use out of Violet. Is she the best in slot for every team now? Maybe not. It doesn't mean she's really fallen off, because she's still such a good character that you can't really deny that. Current banner, thinking about playing, worth starting now. I mean, now is the best time because they're doing a whole bunch of free stuff for newer players, and they've got a whole bunch of things for you. So yeah, I mean, if you like slime, and as long as you don't spend money, then the early game I think is pretty good for new players. I think he means Violet, Blanc, and Jean. That's fantastic. I don't know what happens in the anime. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what they're going to adapt from the manga and stuff. So if this is even moderately spoilerish territory, then I don't want to hear it. Crests go to floor 45, but it focuses on 14 metas, so IDK. Yeah, I haven't tried any of those stages yet, so I can't really answer any questions regarding the difficulty or what team you should use, because I don't even know what stages are meant for what team. I just know that they are heavily meta-specific. Okay, so let's do... I guess we don't need to do much here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Max points. Cool. Literally just returned after a long time. IDK which banners to go for, though. I would say probably Veldora and Ramaris right now. And then after that is Velzard and Guy. Like those are the only two banners you really should be summoning on. And then the 100 tickets for Emils and Dodemeki. And if you want to try and like reroll or something, if you have like a new account to try and get them, like oh wow, you could totally do that. That's a lot of Emils orbs. But let's do this and that. Okay, we'll leave Guy in here and we'll just bring Dodemeki in. Hopefully we get not oranges. Okay, thank you. So we're gonna get locked in here, which is fine. Okay, so there's the bind. Not going to worry about that. We're just going to, I think, put another stack of crit down. And then we just need to get back to the skill cap. That's all we need to do. I think that'll get us there. Yes, okay, good. First one is Ogre's Pride. The next, I think, is Dragon Hockey. And that's as far as you've gone. Okay, well, I mean, in terms of like on a scale of 1 to 10, how meta specific are they? Like Chamber of Memories meta specific, where like you can kind of get away with a different team build, but it's built for that team, or is it like the beatdown battle, where like you're, well, I guess that would be the same as Chamber of Memories. All right, let's do Dodemeki Guy. So buff, double it, and then we'll bring in the Mills for Tria or Doris, I guess. And then we'll swap Dodo out for Hero. We'll use the Heartscape. That'll give us enough points to use her crit. Giga meta specific. Giga meta specific. That's okay. That's a title. Guy doesn't, it's not a support alt, so there's no real benefit to doing that. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can we clear now? I mean, that's good damage. Ooh, there we go. 142 million. Gotcha. Why am I using a Velzard over another stacking protector? Because you just saw. Because that. Because you can do it. With the correct team build, Velzard can do it in 5 turns. I think that's 4 teams now that we've done. Or no, we have to do Roth. Is this the? That's the first time we did it. All right, we can delete that. Right, Dragon Hockey rerun. Guy Velzard. So we have the Valdora run, we have the Azir C run, we have the Guy Velzard, and now we will do the SAO run. And we'll put Fount of Wisdom Rimuru on that. And we will use the optimize button after we build the team. So you take you out. Yeah, we can use Yuki. We'll put Kirito on the team for funsy onesies. Actually, let's just do the entire meta for SAO, and then we'll put Fount of Wisdom Rimuru on it. That'll be easier. Because then I only have to edit like 2 people. And we'll take a Mills off. That'll be the swap. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, and yeah, we only have to do 2 units. This is crit. This is synergy. Good. We're running a synergy team now. And I want the crit power. No, I want synergy. Fire, earth, and light. Water, wind, space. There we go. Okay. And this will be the last run for Dragon Hockey that we need to do. I do wish you'd make your tutorials with more common characters overall, not like transforming a Mills and stuff. The tutorials? I mean, the thing about the tutorials is that I have to be able to beat the stage, right? Like Dragon Hockey, this beatdown battle rerun has 120 million HP. Like I'll try and use more relevant characters that are out right now, but at some point you got to be like, where's the difference between clearing the stage or being free to play friendly enough for other people? Trying to strike that balance. Some people may say that I'm geared more towards whales, but I'm like, yes, but I've been playing for 4.5 years straight. I can't undupe my characters. There are characters that can do it, and there are characters that can't. And if you don't have any of the characters I use and you can't clear the stage, then just don't do that difficulty. And that's just the honest truth. Like you're gonna be outclassed in some events, which is why a new player should focus on the early game stuff and the lower difficulty stages, not end game. And plus, like we're doing Dire 2 beatdown battle rerun. There you don't have to do Dire 2. You could easily do like EX2 where they have how much HP? Like a 469,000. Much more reasonable. The only benefit you get from doing like these high difficulties is the extra currency, which you can just farm. So, don't take it personally. Just I'm trying to balance it, but it's difficult because a lot of the people who watch are longer term players who have more options. And that's why I've been trying to make a focus in a lot of the videos of trying to use the 2 new teams like Guy and Velzard and Ramaris and Veldora, because those are the banners people most likely have summoned for. So as long as I can get them their meta relevant units, then it's just up to them on how they can build their box, which I can't help with because that's like looking in a dark room and saying, you Like, I choose you for my team. It's like, but I don't know who you are. Well, okay, try to. Sorry. Okay. Sorry for the ping, but if you didn't see it, here's the list of effects stage have. Stage nerfs rates by 999%, have 999 resistance, nerfs orbs by 75%, on all of them apart from DH, they clear status. Okay, well, man, that don't make sense. Okay, let's do... Ooh. I don't think we need a double stun here. I think we just use Reamer's Convert. Yeah, let's just send Asuna and Kirito away. And then, because my Reamer is skill fused, he can do this. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ogre's Pride 2, Dragon Hockey, Stern of Spirit, SAO. That's... The SAO one's a bit rude, and Tails, because, like, you can't get those characters anymore. Like, on one hand, it's good for me, because, like, I have them, but, you know, how are you going to clear that if you don't have that team and they never come back? I don't know. So, let's do Kirito in for Xenon, get the stun, and then Asuna in for the stun. Okay, and then Raphael. We'll double stack with Raph, just so that we get extra skill points here. I'm curious, what is your highest EP team? Somewhere in like the 740,000 range, probably. Especially if we go into like Valor Cup with their Valor gear, because you get the extra stats from that. Let's do this. There you go. I'm not really sure if Tails can beat its own stage. D2 sent me a video of him doing it, so it's possible. You might need some extra help, but you might need some extra help, but Tails can do it. Like, I think his Xian did like 450 million damage or something. Okay, so let's alt swap and then Asuna stun. And then we'll bring Kirito in. Kirito. There we go. And then Xenon. Okay, so let's do this. And free run, only 2 stacking orange, and both are collabs. This is true, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or no, we probably want to do the rainbows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Tails is the last full meta team I could pull. Wow. That is a that is quite a long time ago. Okay, so there's the bind. Oh, the bind. Ah, damn. I forgot about that. Okay, we're gonna be short on some stuns then. Ooh. You know what? We're gonna do that again. That bind is kind of a bitch. This one. Okay. I think what we're going to do, actually, is we're going to do both stuns turn 1 and not use Reamer's Convert. D2, the god of whales can't compare with his dupes and stats. Yeah, D2 messaged me last night saying that the Mirror Trials events have more EP than him. And I'm just like, well, that's that's a choice. Okay, so let's take them both out. That way we already have 30% to start. And we're not as worried. And we can get Protector with 4 blues. Are you going to do Conquest Calamity, the True Chaos stages? I sure am. Eventually. I think I have like 2 of them recorded. At least clips. But not like done. I'll get to it eventually. Is this a synergy nerf rate or power? It's power. Okay. All right. So let's bring both you in again. I don't think so. What did he? I'm gonna. Let's see. Trial 24. So he's got up to 24 at least. I know that much. He sent me that last night or yesterday evening, and stage 24 has 1.27 billion HP for the 24th stage of the new Trials event. And that is wild. Like, I pulled almost all Danmachi and SAO, but I miss one character of each collab. Yeah, well, as long as it's the one character who's not super great, then I think you're okay. Let's alt swap. Let's stun. Which type are the enemies? I don't know. He didn't tell me that much. Just that it had a butt ton of HP. Alright, we're up to 90% already on turn 3, so that's good. See, at this rate, the bind maybe doesn't actually matter. Maybe we'll save the bind for like turn 7, because I think that's when it happens next. I did all of the True Chaos besides 4 of them and already did the beatdown battles. Congrats! I've had way too much to do, so I have not touched Conquest Calamity really. I have to do like 6 videos or something. Alright, so this, unfortunate, but we don't need to stun on turn 4, so I think we're just going to leave it like this. Because we can still get away with everything by turn 8. If we need to go that far, actually. I don't even know if we do. Because if we use the physical buff with Rimuru, or I guess Asuna, because hers is better, we could save the synergy. We could probably nuke early, actually. Let's do the Xenon buff now, actually. Or not Xenon, but Yuki. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because that'll last for multiple turns. We'll stun them next turn, and maybe we can nuke on turn 5 with Roth. I kind of doubt it, but hey, might be worth a shot. We need to use Kirito because we need the synergy. So there's the poison, right? Okay, so let's take. So we need 9, 18, 27. We have 300. We have enough to use everything actually. So let's do the Xenon buff. Let's do the Asuna buff. So let's take Xenon out. There's the forced stun. I feel like we should be able to do this. It requires the full fucking team, and that is unrealistic, but, you know, whatever. I will be happy if it can do it. And depending on how much damage we do over, then maybe we don't even have to. Alright. Fount of Wisdom Rimuru. And if he doesn't kill, maybe Yuki can kill on our follow-ups. $28 million. Oh. 40 million. Okay, we gotta go a bit further then. Okay, we need a bit more. The only thing we didn't have there is the Rimuru buff, but it's inferior, and the 80% debuff that he has isn't gonna magically make a huge difference. So, okay. We will redo this run. You make a video trying the new Beretta? I mean technically I used the Beretta already in a video. I did it for Beatdown Battle, I think EX2. But the thing about Beretta is that the Predator battle isn't even out yet, so I can't max out her skill. So, like, do we make her showcase now with an like level 7 out of 10? I think she's fine. It's just you need to bring a lot of orb changers. So, that's like the big problem. I'm also Asuna-less. At least she could be replaced by Dotameki. She can, yeah. Asuna is easily the most replaceable character apart from the combo edition. Like that's the only thing. A lot of like Kirito is replaceable. Synergy and ult resistance down. Like we have plenty of those. We have plenty of physical attack buffers. Asuna we very rarely actually nuke with. We generally don't nuke with her. So her light plus buff isn't super useful. It's just the combo edition to help like Dragon Hockey run or to do some other things in like Jubilee normals. Okay, so we don't need to do anything there. We've double stunned already. Okay, so one, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm gonna stand up, which you can't even see technically, but I'm gonna stand. I don't even know why I have these lights on, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Who is it lighting up? What is it lighting up right now? Alright, so alt swap, stun with Asuna. Bring Kirito in. Sorry, it's already after midnight and I have college in the early mornings, so I have to go. Thanks for the help and good night. Have a good night, Omar. Oh, have fun at college. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all we need to do here. Yeah, I guess we could do the weakness strike stack alts with Xenon. That's technically something we could do. It might cut into our stacks with Roth, but I mean, we're only getting attack on those. The weakness strike actually would probably be pretty helpful. Let's start doing that. Alright, so there's the bind, there's the poison. Did Yuki stun or dodge the poison? Oh, well, we can't swap anyways. We will run it then. So alt swap, boom. We'll put the stance on anyways. That way we still get the weakness strike. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, we didn't use Asuna, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Who do you think the fifth banner unit will be? Hedging my bets on Shuna or on a kind of a more long shot is the Masked Hero since it's been 6 months. But we haven't had a Shuna since Danmachi, which is wild for a Shuna character. So that would be my best guess right now. Are we gonna die to the poison? No, I don't think we are. Okay, so let's alt swap again. Let's stance up again. And then now we can ult from the back lines. So we'll bring Asuna in for Xenon. We'll get the stun. And then we'll stun again. Or we'll add to it, I guess is what I should be saying. There we go. So now we're at 20%. And I don't need to use a stack of ROP every single turn, especially if I'm going to send like an ult now that's going to fuck with our what's it called? Cycling. And we're still getting max points, so I mean, it's not really that big of a deal. I hope that we can do this on turn 8 with the double stack of the stun debuff. If we are going season 4 episode logic, would the last unit not be Frey? I mean, it could. I mean, what does she have to do with the dungeon, though? Not a lot. She just showed up to take Milim away from the dungeon. Alright, and then Asuna in for Kirito. Now we're up to 50%. And then Sinon in again, who doesn't have an alt, so there's no point in using her skill. Although, well, I guess there is, because she would rush a little bit. And it's not like we're poor on points right now. So, well, I mean, she still wouldn't get it anyways. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think they will make an AU of the dungeon arc in which Shinsha participates along with Reimer, Vodor, etc. That could happen, yeah. If they want to go a little bit more Mirror Realm specific, because we have Emils and Dodemeki, they want to make a Shinsha for the dungeon. That, I think, is at least a viable option. What did they just remove? What did they just take away from us? We still have their stun, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, let's alt swap. And then the double stack here. Let's do the stance. And you out of here. Boom. 65. Be up to 80%. So we just need to use them twice next turn. Let's do the Yuki buff, because that'll last for 2 turns. I need to go. Good luck for recording. Have a good one. Have a good rest of the day, Ryu. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for giving me that info on the stages. That is quite helpful, because it sounds like it's gonna be a bitch. Okay, so now we have an extra attack buff. Not that that really matters or anything. But we should have enough points now to use everything. Because we need to use one of the stun skills one time, physically, manually. Alright, there's the poison. I think the bind will come in too, but we're going to dodge that. Yeah, get out of here. So stop that. Okay, so let's do... They're both the same cost. So Kirito, let's do both Kirito skills, actually, before we send him away. Alt resistance down, synergy rate. The space plus buff doesn't matter for him, because we're not using it. We'll do Sinon's buff, and then we'll bring Asuna in, because she is an AoE character, and she's going to have the light plus buff, so I mean, that's something. Alright. And then there is the Forced Stun. So now we're up to 150% stun resistance, or damage while stunned. Okay, so boom. And I guess we can use Reimer's physical debuff, because, you know, why not? We have the points for it, so. Alright. I'm fairly confident that this will clear. I'm fairly confident that Rimuru himself will kill. Let's see if my confidence is over. Oh, 110. Okay, well, I mean, we killed, but Rimuru, almost there. He was 10 million shy. Unfortunate. Oh, well. We still got it done. And we didn't need Asuna's Light Plus buff, because no one was Light Plus there, so. Okay. So there are the runs for the Dragon Hockey rerun. Got those out of the way, so Dragon Hockey rerun SAO. Now we can move on to probably the easiest stage, besides Geld's event. Ogre's Pride 1.0, with their huge HP limit of 6.4. Actually, I think Protector Peace is easier then, because they only had like 1.6 or something. Okay. This is another blue stacking team. Too old for past 10 p.m. films, but not for funsy onesies. In terms of story, could be Gabta, Ranga, or Adelman, since they're spectating the final battle in the in-game storyline. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. Let's do the Veldora team. This is a Pierce and Synergy focused stage, which makes it very, very simple now, right? Because that's what Ogre's Pride was doing, was Pierce and Synergy. Nerf screens, Body and Spirit Seal, but we'll be able to remove that with Romaris. The Bind we can also remove. Physical resistance, well, we're magic anyways. Crit rate, physical, and crit power. Actually, they don't have anything defensive for that. Really? Oh, you can use anything here. Oh, well, no, there's crit resistance right there. But, I mean, you could use Aegis, Pierce, or Synergy, and that makes it really easy. Okay. Who are some characters who can replace Asuna in that team? Uh, the last team? The SAO one? No, I saved over it. Team Builder. That's not Team Builder. I need Team Builder, and I need to load the SAO team. And instead of Asuna... So Asuna is doing the stun, which you could do with Kirito. It's really difficult with Kirito by himself, but you need a lot of skill points for it. So we took out Masayuki, right? So let's remove him, and then Asuna will take out. And Asuna's physical buff is pretty much the same buff that Fount of Wisdom Rimuru gave. So where is Fount of Wisdom Rimuru? He's all the way down here. There he is. So it's like he's already doing a physical buff. Asuna is just doing a higher percentage of it. So we're kind of covered there. You could use Dodomeki instead. Her buff is higher than Rimuru's. We're already getting alt resistance down from Kirito, though. So Dodomeki is not super duper useful there. You could probably use Veldora. You could use Guy. Guy or Veldora. Because Veldora would do AoEs, he would have that element buff for everyone, the physical damage buff for everyone, which would help Rimuru. Guy with his double element buff could help, and then we could double like Yuki's buff for attack and synergy power. That would work very well. You could do Jean for the control and the synergy resistance down, since this is a synergy focused team. You could do that. You could do Mills for just the 300% alt damage, and he'd be probably your primary AoE nuking character, and then Rimuru would be your backup because they're both water. But a Mills has is that 200 EX alt damage that no one else is going to have. You do the Dark Hero for the rewind and the synergy down, because we're getting synergy rate and synergy power, but Hero has synergy down, and the rewind means you can double alt. You could do an Aegis team. You could run Violet or something. What happens if you use the 6-star Memory Stone ticket on a character you don't have? Then you wasted it. You do not get the initial copy of the character. You only get a dupe. A dupe. A dupe. And if you don't have that character, then it's just a dupe of something that you're just going to sit and stare at for a while. And you're going to be like, damn, why did I do that? Okay, I have to go move my laundry over to the dryer. I'll be right back. Hold on. I'm gonna make a quick phone call as well. Hold on. Okay. All right. um, we this is quite a whale-heavy team. I probably don't want to use this exact version of it. So, the only thing I have is crit resistance, which, I mean, Doris will probably easily overcome that. So, let's take like most of these characters out, actually. 6 million damage type neutral. I think we can do that. So let's put let's do Visions of Coleus Violet for the magic buff. Wherever she is, up here somewhere, because the sorting is stupid. Yeah, Visions of Coleus Violet. We'll leave Doris for now. We'll bring, this is a synergy team, so let's put Divine General Diablo on the team. And then, instead of the mills, since we've already got the magic buff, let's go a bit more free-to-play friendly. Let's do first Annie Dark Millum. Or no, let's actually do first Annie Dark Rimuru. Because we can activate the crit early if we need to. And then we'll change these out for the big three. Yeah, alright. That's what we're going to do. So only the 2 banner characters from Veldora's thing. No Millum, no Dodomeki or Mills in this, at least this team run. Again, trying my best to keep it a bit friendly for people, but also, like, we got to be able to clear it too. Let's optimize this. Ramers does not need a space charm. Alt gauge, sure that'll work. Veldora, okay. Well, there is a synergy one. Yeah, perfect. Or, no, it's fine, whatever. And I don't have any 6-star dark ones, really? Oh, wow, okay. That's fine. We'll just do the synergy power there. and then fucking god damn it. Optimize. Sometimes it's cool. A lot of the times, it's not. Okay, but I think this should be fine now. Still think we shouldn't summon for Veldora. I mean, he's good. Veldora's good. Did I put no on his video? I honestly can't remember. Let's go check it out real fast. Or did I say like wait or something? Oh, I said skip for now. I mean, that's fair. Because I don't really like Romorus. Veldora I think is fun, but especially if you already have Warrior's Mind Blanc, like you probably don't need him. But I won't deny that he's a fun character to use. But I think that Guy and Velzard still have more value than him in terms of overall viability. Because Velzard isn't locked to a certain color team. The status effect that we get from Romorus and stuff, that could be wiped away by enemies. Like, it could just go poof and bye-bye, and then it's not very useful. So, that could be bad. Alright, so let's start recording here. Romorus, let's Ryu damage cap this beatdown battle. How can you not like that? I don't care. I don't... I did not use Ryu, I think, at all in any of the videos yet. I got 200 Bazaar points from Velzard banner. I don't have Blanc, started Master Hero rerun. Don't have Blanc. Well, that's a bit unfortunate, but oh well. We could use Violet's Orb change here. 200 Bazaar points on the Velzard banner, and do you have Velzard and or Guy? All right, I think we can turn the music on. Actually, let's do some Dokkan Lo-Fi. Since we're going to meet this anyways, it doesn't really matter all that much. Romorus is going to convert everything, so let's do a stack with Doris. And I guess we can bring in you. Doris ults don't matter. Well, no, they don't matter. Because we're type neutral here. And that's not going to change. I wonder if they're going to remove our status. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If the devs gave you an opportunity to create a character, who would it be, what team, and what skills? Oh, fucking hell, man. That is a lot of question that requires some thinking, and I do not have that brain power right now. So we'll alt swap Diablo away. We'll bring Doris in for Violet. Do another stack with her, and then we'll just run it like this. Great question. I don't really think I can answer that right now while I'm trying to do this run. Dupes only matter for very specific characters. Click on the link that I have pinned that'll take you to the trait chart, and those are the characters that you pretty much want to dupe. DPS units generally don't need dupes unless you're trying to like min-max something, and for new players that's just not what you need to do. So for like all new players, just pull one copy and get out. Like you aren't, as long as you have the units, you don't need dupes of the new characters. What is your favorite meta in terms of drip? Ooh. Favorite meta in terms of drip. Huh. another question I'd have to think about quite a bit. Dragon Hockey. I think I like Dragon Hockey. Or like like this original half anniversary like Space Mill and Veldora outfits. Those are cool. See, I say that, but actually, you know what I'm really big fan of is Sokka. Sokka and her like little assassin outfit probably is gonna win for me. Alright, we're gonna transform to Veldora. And yeah. We're gonna nuke on turn 6. That did not do a lot of damage. 14k on the guard. Alright. Oh, look, we can't die. Oh, look, we've been attack nerfed. Oh, no. Oh, no, guys. Oh, no. Alright, we have 350 points. So we have to do synergy with Diablo. Violet's buff. Veldora's buff. And then the Violet magic buff. He'll come in for Diablo. And then, yeah, we could use the Hardscape and then Dark Rimuru. So Dark Rimuru, and then the crit Hardscape for stacking charge units, which Veldora is. I think this could be the W. 700k for Doris. 27 million for Veldora. Okay, well, we can definitely go much more free-to-play friendly with that then. Probably just take out Diablo completely. Yeah, if you take out Diablo and put first Annie Millen, like, that'll do it. 6 million HP is nothing for Veldora. Joker, how did you become a Ahsoka fan with how little screen time she gets in the anime? Dragon waifus, man. Dragon waifus. Tanya from Beast Tamer. I can't remember her name. I think it starts with an M, but from Mysteria Friends. No, it's Greya. Her name is Greya with a G. Dragon waifus. Alice from Food Wars. That's the white-haired girl, like the cousin of Irina, right? I think. I only watched like 3 seasons of Food Wars. I didn't watch, I think, the other 2 or something that came out after it. Okay, so we've done the Romrus team. Let's do the Velzard team now. And this is a fire-focused stage. So, let's use a AoE fire character. Commander Shizu? That could be funny. Who else you got? Hero and Benimaru? Nah, fuck that. Yeah, let's use Commander Shizu. And then we'll do Christmas Shizu just for funsy onesies. And then, so that's going to be physical, EX, AoE, Pierce Power. So we need someone with Pierce Rate. So we could do We just fill this team up with fucking fire characters. Dragon Waifu, that means Velzard too. It does. I'm not a super big fan on Velzard though. I don't know. Normally I like the white hair characters, but Velzard just doesn't do it for me. Okay. Pierce. I guess it could just be any AoE character, realistically. You could fucking use Summer Millen if you wanted to. We could use that Velzard. Sorry, texting people. 6 million damage. I don't feel like that. Let's use Octogram Lumi. Sure. And then you will be just a turn 1 orb changer. So I just need someone to special convert blues. Where's Soka? Where's my girl? There she is. I like Xion. She got big knocker. You know what? She's got a lot of personality. Optimize, and then we'll get Velzard. This is a blue orb, so let's do the blue skill point. Yeah. And then you need a Swad. And I don't know why the fuck you have a Wind Charm. Okay, that should work. Okay, and Hardscape, we don't need that. Let's use the skill point Hardscape. Alright. Why do we have Doris? Why did I not change Doris off this team? I don't know. We don't need her though. We don't need her. Alright, so Soka convert. At least I hope we don't need her. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Personality and cooking is her true power. Okay, so let's AoE and alt. We don't need to use Shizu just yet. We only have one commander. No, 2 orbs for commander. But they're blues, so I mean, like, eh. Let's just run with this. Did I see the movie yet? No, I'm probably gonna go see the movie tomorrow night. Yeah, tomorrow night. I should have brought an alt swapping character instead of Doris. If it's a bit difficult to get our EX alt for Shizu, then we'll do that. Okay, so let's do another stack. We could do this debuff now, because that'll last for 3 turns. And then, yeah, I wish all those Lumi orbs were Shizu orbs. And more blues, cool. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Final stack of Octagram Lumi. We'll get her out of here, but unfortunately we're just going to pull another Lumi orb. Let's... No, this isn't going to work. We need someone to alt swap. This was the OP rerun. Veldora. We'll probably put like VOC Blanc or something on this team. Or I guess I could put Rieger. He's free to play. Let's give him some random magic jacket, I guess. Or that works too. We'll give him the stuff at Dora's head. Okay, let's try this again. Hey, Matt. Okay, so convert. And then Rieger out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How old are the people in this chat? I mean, I don't really think that's... I mean, people can answer. I don't know if they will, though. Does it really matter? Okay, we, again, have 2 orbs for her, but that's fine. Alright, and then 1... No, let's do 1. Did we already do her skills? We did. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We should have... Nope. Okay, not enough. Okay. Oh, yeah, great. 1 fucking Lumi orbs, goddammit. We're still not gonna get the EX alt. I need to change to the alt gauge charm. Alright, let's run the team again. Don't know if you've played it yet, but the Hardcore Tower Vices floor gives dupes of old hardscapes, such as the 25 SP one. I did see that, because, well, I kind of like, that was my understanding, because D2 has been kind of keeping me updated on it. I haven't tried any of them yet. Okay, yeah, I love all the Shizu orbs. Really, really loving all the Shizu orbs. I guess we can just see how much damage we end up doing. Do we have 30% AoE now? No, we have 20. And then we'll bring Rieger in for Lumi, and then we'll alt swap. Oh, we get oranges. Oh, well, I mean, okay, that works too. We'll probably get our EX alt then. Hey, look at that shit. Oh, we're locked. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, I mean, like, who was in the back? Lumi, that we've already kind of capped out on, and I guess we don't need anything else then, huh? Let's just do the fire and the fire down, and then the physical and EX damage, and we'll see if this is enough with Velzard, because if it is, then cool. If you can beat them. Should be pretty easy. I don't think Isaiah's played, I don't think he knows what he's getting into. Alright, can we do 6 million damage here? Yes, we can. Alright, well there we go. We could do barely 6 million damage. I didn't know they have collab characters. How do you get them? You don't. They never come back. They never come back. If you miss the collab, then you're SOL. I didn't even use Guy on that team. You could have taken out Lumi for Guy and you would have been real good. Or you would have taken out, I guess, Christmas Shizu. And then we would have just killed on one ult. Because we would have used the double buff for Guy. Okay, so that is 2 runs done. This stage is so old, though. Like, you could pretty much get away with most anything. OP rerun. Velzard. Alright, next. What did I use for the last one? For Inferno. Go into the hardest Inferno 3 stage ever. The hardest Inferno 3 stage.
Good morning, everyone.
How much, No, go back. 3 million HP. Tensura collab with Tensura? I mean, technically, if you want to get real specific, they did a quote-unquote collab with, where it is in the profile, with Slime Diaries. And we got some, I think, gallery images from that. When did that happen? There we go. There's the Slime Diaries ones. Technically, we've had a Tensura collab with Tensura. We didn't get any units out of it. Like, I didn't get my one-piece swimsuit Soka, which I feel cheated about. But this was right after Water 2.0. Ooh, Water 2.0. August of 2022. Hot damn. Hot damn. Yeah, we didn't get into the Force metas until Fount of Wisdom right here. Oh, God, it's been so long. It's been so long. Oh, that makes me sad. That makes me so sad. Oh, my head hurts now. Ugh, disgusting. Get this away from me. Get this away from me. Okay. I need another couple easy teams. So wait, are oranges not nerfed, or are they just unnerfed on like a certain turn? Greens. Oh yeah, oranges aren't nerfed, we just always got blues then. Okay, well, fuck it. Warrior's Mind. Although, you could probably brute force the green team, honestly. Don't even need Hero for this. So let's take her out and let's put Dodomeki on. I don't even feel like changing her gear. What collab do you guys want if they do another one? Eminence and Shadow. Bait. Shield Hero. Need another good defense meta. I feel old playing this game. Yeah, you and me both, Clasher. Okay, so let's take you out. And I think Dodomeki will get the convert as well. She's on antagonist, I think. Yeah. Would support alt Violet be able to kill this fight on her AoE? I don't know. She might. I remember starting this game back in 11th grade 4 years ago in 2022. Poker face, you just outed yourself and I'm gonna smack you in the face. How dare you speak such unkind words to me? How dare you? Fucking 11th grade in 2022. Fuck off. Oh my god. Oh, my heart, my pain. You have just ruined my day. I hope you know that. I hope you know that you have caused me immense physical pain. ...2011 was 11th grade for you. Wait, no, 2022. I got that backwards. 2022 was 11th grade. I said that wrong. 11th grade for me was 2007. You know, just so we're on the up and up together, guys. Oh, we can't even use control. Damn. Oh well. Alright, so let's alt swap. Let's do another stack of the debuffs, because that should cap us out. You were 3 and... Okay, you're banned. Clasher, ban him. Don't actually ban him, but that's how I feel right now. Are they going to bring any in-game OG characters like Isis or Cleash, or the game isn't moving that direction anymore? What? Yeah. We get them every so often. We just got a Mills and Dodomeki. Like, a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Like, we get Mirror Realm characters, the OG units. They're not as common as, you know, the main slime units, but, you know, this is a slime game. My heart, it hurts. Bye. We have Awakened Isis, we have Awakened Cleash as a free-to-play character, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, like Dodemeki. We have Mirror Realm Shion right there. Who else we got? So let's go to characters. Let's go to forces. Antagonists, because I think they're all on antagonist, and they're battle characters. So let's do... Yeah, so like we've got Dodemeki, we've got a Mills, we have a Mills again. We have Awakened Isis and Kyokyo. We have Shinsha, and we have a couple other Shinshas. We have this Shinsha and that Shinsha, and that Cleash, and that Shinsha. We have Trishula. Right, kind of forgot about him. There's another Mills right there. Like, we do have Mirror Realm units, it's just, you know, not overly super duper common. Do I think the Festive Memories rerun is coming anytime soon? I mean, you can play the game. I mean, do they have to have the original characters for you to play the game? I'm not shitting on you. I'm just asking. Is that your only like pull for the game? Like, always try it out. No harm in trying it. We generally get them like every like 6 months or something as a character, like the Mirror Realm characters. It kind of happens when they do new story chapters or something close to. Man, do I piss people off and just use Festive Memories? I sure could, couldn't I? No, let's be nice. Let's use, like, Danmachi or something. Minus Blanc. Oh, yeah. Festive Memories rerun? Probably next month. We're probably in line for that, since Dragon Hockey just happened. Although, they could just rerun individual Dragon Hockey banners for the next, like, month or so. So... I'd say probably within the next 2 months. Maybe you could get a Festive Memories rerun. Actually, you know what? You know what would actually make a lot more sense to use? For, maybe for newer people? Is if I just use fucking Belzard again and use, like, Tournament Stalwart Lumi. Because that would probably just clear. Yeah, let's do that. When using Danmachi piss some people off, it is a collab team. Yeah, that's fair. Alright, let's just do this. Let's do Tournament Stalwart Lumi. But she's all the way down here, because filtering doesn't work. Okay. We need a wind attack character. Or a Pierce unit. Let's do Divine General Hero, because you could pull her technically for free right now. Let's do... Ooh, let's go real. Let's use Water Shuna for the alt buff. Nope, 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 whoops. What did I just do? Oh my god. I'm a dumbass. I'm a dumbass. There we go. You! Shuna. Shion. Not you. We'll make you free to play Soka again? Do we need to do that? Let's use a different free to play character. Who else can do it? Summer Ramirez? We'll use the hero for Pierce. And then instead of Blanc, we will use... So we have physical attack, physical damage, alt, pierce. I honestly think that's probably all we're gonna need, quite honestly. So let's do like some small, like insignificant buff. Small, insignificant buff. Attack, yeah, sure. Did you ask Bandai to fix the unit filtering? Yeah, I did. I sent that to them already. They've addressed that in the issues, technically. They haven't fixed it, but they've addressed that it's an issue. Alright, so let's equip all. You are gonna get that skill point on blue, or secret skill, that works. Lumi, sure, that's fine, whatever, I don't care. What if you create a team solely based on my box? I've tried to do that a couple of times in streams. It doesn't work very well, because then it's like, oh, it's not a true representation because your units are level 120, and then people get pissed off. And it's like, I can't undupe my characters. I'm sorry, guys. So it's like, I'm gonna have traits active, I'm gonna have more higher stats just naturally, I'm gonna have better gear than you. The few times I've done it, it hasn't really worked out the way people want it to. As a debuff team, is Festive Memories better than Warrior's Mind? It kinda, yeah, I would say so. Maybe. I mean, Shuna is very much built just for physical teams. You could run anyone under Diablo. We got some compensation today, actually. Yeah, it's from something with Valor Cup. And then I don't know what the Battle Clusters came from. Kyrian, I'm doing the Ogre's Pride Beatdown battle rerun. Ooh, perfect. Let's yoink all those orbs. I guess we could rewind. Sure, why not? Joker is single-handedly carrying my experience in this game, by the way. I get told that a lot, actually. Ooh, okay, we'll be able to get her EX ult this coming turn. What is the best heartprint skill to go after for a noob? Saving up and unlocking the 25 skill point one, the heart flare, or the hell flare strike. We didn't get a single Lumi orb. Are you fucking kidding me right now? What is this, an Amber? Is it 15%? We are not 15 points away. I'm just gonna yoink those orbs again. Alright. And then we'll nuke next turn. And I'm fairly certain to get the 25 skill point heartprint, you need to unlock your Zania. Good job, Cat. Proud of you. Yeah, well, I mean, the best one for the noob is just going to be the free one that removes stun, poison, dodge, or bind. And then at that point, you should just be saving up for the skill point one. Isaiah Johnson, are you telling me how to use Lumi? Or are you telling other people how to use Lumi? Of which she didn't. Oh wow. That was some really bad damage. Holy shit. What? What? Hold on. Hold the phone. What the fuck was that? Stop recording. How much damage was that? Isaiah Johnson, are you telling me how to use it? Or are you telling other people how to use Lumi? Wow. That is That's what happens when you make a team a bit too free to play friendly. Or a bit underpowered for people. You do a quarter of their HP. Oh, man. Cleared Dire 4 Driss beatdown battle yesterday, and never mind, it was kind of stressful without any magic nukers. I was just noting that Lumi is super easy to nuke with. She is. Unless you are on a rewind and you've already used her ult steal and you get no orbs on the rewind turn, and then it becomes kind of bitchy. Hello, I'm just starting out in the game. What do you suggest I do? Which banner should I pull? Which videos should you watch? You should watch that, like, the beginner's guide videos from, like, last year that I made for, like, the 4th anniversary in, like, October, November time frame-ish. That'll give you a very generic overview of what's going on, mostly. It's a bit outdated now with the new rarity, but nothing's really changed too much with them. And then, like, the new players do this first video that I put out a couple weeks ago. You should probably summon for Velzard and Guy, or you can summon for Veldora and Ramris. It's really up to you. Probably more so Velzard and Guy, though. Alright, well, we're gonna have to redo that now, won't we? What team was this? This was Warriors Mine? Yeah. Nope, not retry. Retire. Can Veldora be used as Chapter 29's 5-turn limit battle? Yeah. Why wouldn't you? Pretty sure that's just a survival fight, isn't it? Like, you just have to live for 5 turns. And he's invulnerable for 2 of them. So it's actually a 3-turn fight. Okay. Alright. Let's not do this build instead. Let's do something else. Let's do Scourge Wielder, since that's another just a brute force orange team. And instead of Violet, we'll bring some random orb changer for turn 1. Where's Soka again? Is he sealed there? I don't know. To be honest, I don't know what Chapter 29's 5-turn limit battle is. Do you think we'll get a Warrior's Mind rerun anytime soon? I mean, they reran a couple months ago, so probably not. Not anytime soon. My cat is yelling at me because I'm not paying attention to her. so we will do AoE chaos orange buff damage, and then we'll just run it like this. I guess I should try and make a point to use Ogre's Pride, since that is a fire team. Since the Warrior's Mind and Scourge Widow runs won't take very long, we'll do that. Did first pulls and got Mirror Realm of Mills, Transcendent Lumi, Mirror Isis, and Omnipotent Rimuru from free tickets so far. Would you stick or reroll? That's a pretty... Which one's Transcendent Lumi? Is that the Wind one? Is that Tournament Stalwart Lumi? How many points do I have? I've got 44. Oh, that's alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Ugh. I think she was win. That's probably Tournament Stalwart Lumi then. Oh wow, they almost died from Chaos. That means when we use the synergy buff here, we're gonna kill them. Boop. There we go. Do the Ogre's Pride team, although we'll try and make it a bit more friendly with no Violet, Aegis, or Belong. And we'll just do Clayman as the Aegis character. This is going to be Light Gazel or Earth Melon. Alright, so you are Clayman. Alt swap. And you will be another turn 1 converter. Who else changes 2 color orbs to blues? Trainee. No, she's not free to play. Frey. She can do that shit. Gotta go now for dinner. Thanks for the chat, Joker, and everyone else. Have a good night, Poker Face. Or a good day. Oh, well, night, because you said dinner. Alright. I think this should be fine. Insufficient stamina. Okay, this should be quite easy. We have type advantage, we have the protection character buff, we've got burn. And we have the buff that didn't exist at the time when Ogre's Pride 1.0 came out. Because Synergy was really still fairly new at that point. God damn it. Okay, so let's do burn, burn. What is this? Oh, that's the alt swap. Oh. I forgot he had it. Oh well. I wonder if they're gonna remove those stances and then CLS or something. I don't think they wanted us using burn on this stage. Yeah, she's wind physical. Okay, so yeah, you got the new Mills, Wind Lumi, who you could pick for free, but now you don't have to, so you can pick someone else. Mirror Isis, so that must be the Awakened Isis. And Omnipotent Rimuru, I don't know which one that is. Oh. That is what happens. Maybe not the best team to use, okay. Benny Mario only has a normal alt. And I can't remove that stance from anything. And they cleansed all the burn off. This is not the team to use, actually. Ogre's Pride 2.0. Easily nerfed. Yeah. How long was that seal on for? 2 more turns. It would also help if we got an EX alt for Benny Mario, but I mean, that's besides the point. This is the Scourge Wheel to run. This is the Scourge Wheel to run. You know what? Let's go real old. Here's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna use Renard. No, actually, we already used Shizu in a team, so we don't want to do that. I guess we could still use Renard. We would just use a different AoE fire character. Velzard. Sure. And then we'll do Fount of Wisdom Rimuru, because he's free. And then we need the Hinata. And then you... We'll leave Blanc. Who do we turn you into? Synergy? They both have synergy resistance down. So we need synergy rate. Maybe I'm overthinking this. No. Will this work? We only have 2 orb changers. Trying to... That's right, we used to use this for her team. It'll work this way. You're not gonna help though. So let's bring Violet instead. What did we use already? For Veldorzan, we used Violet there, didn't we? Yeah, we did. And then the Velzard run. We did that. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do right here. I believe in Momiji. Alright, so Hinata will convert turn 1. Bring Momiji in. Oh, man. Oh, my laundry's done. Okay, Momiji orbs. That's what I want. That, well, that'll work, yeah. Let's do the alt gauge additional stuff with Kyokyo. We almost have an EX alt after the Kyokyo skill kicks in. That's like 25% gauge or something. So we just need like 25% more. Oh, we can't use Drago from Isis. Because that's locked now. Or is it locked or is it just backline? No, it's everyone. Alright. So we'll alt swap away. Even with only 1 orb for her, we still have 1 orb here and the vitalization. This might be the last run for today. We've been going for 2.5 hours, so... Let's see. So this is Pierce Rate, Fire Attack, Synergy down, Magic, and Weakness Strike. We can hold on to that. And we can hold on to the Pierce Rate and Fire Attack. And then we'll just send her away. And then we'll use the alt resistance down next turn. And then the alt buff with Hinata. She is skill fused though, which means that she's more efficient than she should be. Oh, we're fucking locked? God damn it. God damn, I hate these stupid gimmicks. Oh, and we're past turn 5, which means Ice's debuff isn't as strong. Fuck off. Let's nuke anyways. Let's just see what happens here. What does it go down to? You just don't get it at all. Okay. Last question before you get off. Who should I use this 5 7-star shards on? Your Guy or Velzard? Neither. Neither of them have good traits. Protection characters really don't need dupes. Like, you really don't. Battle characters only if they have good traits, which we talked about earlier. Look at the chart that's linked in the chat. Those characters need dupes. Protection characters specifically. Turn 2 protection characters. Oh, he's talking about 7-star shards. But yeah, I just wouldn't use those right now. Not every character needs dupes. Like, I'll probably place like top 10, top 15 Jubilee within the server and not have any dupes in my characters. At least like the new ones. At least it's better than some gacha games in that aspect. Specifically just that aspect though. Like, I know there's gacha games where it's like, oh, you need an E4 for them to unlock their true potential and actually do damage. And it's like, that is not the case here. All the rainbows hit Momiji. That's actually really lucky. Is that 25% though? It is. Okay. Well, we can nuke early then. We can nuke on turn 4 probably, if we do enough damage. So let's do this buff and this buff. He's talking about Dokkan and Legends. I mean, even Dokkan, like, you don't need characters with dupes. It's just nice to have. I've got plenty of 55% characters. I can't speak about Legends, because I don't play Legends. Alright. Is this going to work now? I do not know. Alt resistance down, magic resist down. Bring you in. Bring you in. Alt damage, synergy down, which is only like 40%. And then she comes in, and we'll use the synergy rate. Or do we do weakness strike? Let's do that instead. No, we're already getting weakness strike from Kyokyo. Oh well. Is it enough? Is it enough? Oh, it's almost enough. Had I done the synergy buff, we would have killed. Damn it. Alright, well, at least we know now. Alright, hopefully we get like 4 orbs from Omiji again, and they're all rainbows. That was really helpful. Wow. Wow. Good going. Of course, one of them ends up being Kyokyo's rainbow. I think we should still be fine, though. Oh, no, we're not. Okay. Damn. How'd that rainbow hit Momiji instead of Kyokyo? Holy shit. What is with all the Momiji orbs, though? Okay, who do we not need up front, huh? So... let's do alt swap. No, I guess it doesn't really matter right now. Okay. Okay, so let's bring Isis in for Blanc. We don't need her buff. Let's do... oh, no, wait. Hold on. Last time we stored buffs, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Yeah, let's do this. And then we can unbind with the Heartscape. Look at all those Momiji orbs, man. Or not, well, they will be Momiji orbs. Isis orbs. Alright, you got it, girl. There you go. 11 million damage. I don't know if anyone's actually going to build this team, but, you know. Gotta have a little bit of fun, right? Okay. So that does it for 2 of the beatdowns, right? And that leaves Spirit Master and Summer Memories to do. Okay, well, we'll do those eventually at some point. But I'm gonna go. Thank you all. We're all here for almost 3 hours. So thank you everyone for sticking around. I know it's not the most entertaining thing in the world, but answered some questions, hopefully help some people out a little bit. But I'm gonna go and probably go check on what my girlfriend is doing. But yeah, thanks for sticking around, guys. Take it easy, and I will see you all later.